For our Force for Good project, we partnered with the Tampa ALS Association, an organization that supports ALS patients and provides funds for ALS research and education. ALS is a progressive neurodegenerative terminal disease that affects nerve cells in the brain and the spinal cord. The ALS Association Florida chapter offers comprehensive support and resources for people living with ALS, their caregivers, and loved ones. This work is largely carried out by organizing volunteers to help with events like fundraisers and provide direct support for ALS patients through things like volunteering to help with their yard work. We have worked to plan a way to share their message in a way that is not only impactful but also accessible.
In order to fulfill the ALS Association's vision of attracting and retaining volunteers, we designed a platform that satisfied the needs of the client as well as their volunteers and patients. The solution needed a modern look and feel while adhering to ADA compliance so that the platform would be accessible to everyone. We also provided a way for ALS to track volunteers as they sign up for community events and activities, eliminating the need to manually update spreadsheets.
For our solution, we considered 3 technical frameworks: Drupal, React Native, and Salesforce. Each solution had its advantages and disadvantages, but we ultimately decided that Salesforce was the best choice for a variety of reasons. During our Force for Good cycle, our project's requirements shifted from providing a solution for the ALS Florida chapter to providing a solution for all 39 of ALS National's chapters. Given the significance of this change in scope, it was critical for our team to embrace the agile methodology and incorporate these new requirements into our project design and implementation.
Upon our initial research into how we could best provide for ALS, we considered 3 key factors: ease of use, cost effectiveness, and the technical support necessary. Salesforce required little to no custom code and had no infrastructure to maintain, providing an out-of-the-box solution that ALS could easily use and support down the road. In addition, ALS's national chapter had just acquired the licensing for using Salesforce as an organization, requiring no additional Salesforce onboarding for ALS. Salesforce as a cloud-hosted platform also allowed for easy scalability so that the solution we provided for the Florida chapter could also be used and incorporated in all of ALS's chapters in the future.
The solution we built allows volunteers to log in with Facebook, Google, or LinkedIn, or they can sign up right here to join the community by clicking Not a Member. Once logged in, users can fill out their profile details, select their ALS association, and click on the activities page to see all the activities associated with the chapter their profile is linked to. If they want to register their interest in an activity, they can select the activity and click Next. Because these features are in their MVP state, there's a list of both small tweaks and large feature enhancements we have documented to hand over to the ALS team. Some of those small tweaks includes things like changing the Next button on the activities page to say something more appropriate like Submit Interest, and having the portal use geolocation to automatically determine the nearest chapter, rather than having the user enter it manually. Some of the large feature enhancements include a testimonials feature, where volunteers and ALS patients can submit testimonials, which will show the prospective volunteers how big of an impact they can have on the ALS Association, and most importantly, the patients, who are truly at the center of this whole project. Another major enhancement is to integrate the Salesforce application with their existing infrastructure. Currently, they're using Classy to create their activities. The enhancement would get the Salesforce app to pull activities from Classy rather than manually making them in the Salesforce backend.